Lucy tucked a stray hair behind her ear as she reached for her garden gate. There, tied to a wooden post, bobbed a shimmering sapphire blue balloon with a silver string. As soon as her small hand closed around the string, she felt a light, wiggly tug. The balloon was so buoyant that Lucy's sneakers lifted right off the emerald grass. She felt like a dandelion seed dancing in the air. Her heart went pitter-patter, but the balloon felt steady and strong. "Higher than the trees, higher than the breeze," she whispered with a giggle. She looked down at her garden and saw her favorite red wagon becoming very small. Up, up, and soaring away. The wind was a friendly giant, pushing them softly over the neighborhood rooftops. Whoosh! Lucy passed the tall oak tree where a squirrel dropped its nut in surprise. Ask your child, if you had a magic balloon, what color would it be? She was gliding through the air like a paper plane. The world below looked like a beautiful patchwork quilt of green parks and blue pools. The balloon was incredibly buoyant, keeping her safe and high. Lucy noticed how the clouds looked like giant scoops of vanilla ice cream. She reached out to touch a passing breeze, feeling its cool breath on her cheeks. Everything felt magical and new as she traveled. Up, up, and soaring away. They floated over a shimmering pond that sparkled like 1,000 tiny diamonds. Lucy looked down and saw something wonderful. The reflection of the blue balloon in the water looked like a blue moon floating in the water. It was so quiet and peaceful up here. She felt like a buoyant cloud herself, light and free. The balloon gave a happy boop against her shoulder, pointing the way forward. She was gliding over the reeds where frogs played hide and seek. Higher than the trees, higher than the breeze, Lucy sang to the dragonflies. Her yellow cardigan flapped gently in the wind as they moved toward a great flowery hill. Up, up, and soaring away. The balloon began to sink toward a hill covered in shimmering yellow dandelions and purple clover. Lucy felt the silver string loosen as they moved lower. The balloon nudged her toward a thick, leafy bush near the hilltop. She could hear a tiny, sad sound coming from the branches. Chirp, chirp! It was a very lonely sound. Lucy's eyes widened as she searched the green leaves. She was gliding closer and closer to the ground now. The air smelled like honey and fresh grass. She held the string tight, wondering why the balloon had brought her here. The balloon seemed to have a secret mission for its brave explorer. Gently, gently, down to the ground. Lucy's sneakers touched the soft soil with a quiet crunch. She followed the sound to a tiny bird named Pip, who was shivering on a flat stone. Pip had soft blue feathers and a bright orange beak. Chirp, chirp! Pip's wing looked a little bent, and he couldn't fly back to his nest high in the hawthorn tree. Tickle your child's arm like a cool breeze. Lucy felt a wave of care for the little bird. She knew she had to be brave to help her new friend. The balloon bobbed beside her, its shimmering glow giving her courage. Pip looked at her with big, grateful eyes as she reached out. Gently, gently, down to the ground. Lucy carefully scooped Pip into her hands, feeling his soft, warm feathers. She tucked him into her cardigan pocket where it was cozy and safe. With the balloon's help, she began to climb the hill toward the tall tree. The balloon pulled upward, making her feel buoyant and strong as she stepped over roots. When she reached the nest, she gently placed Pip back with his family. The other birds broke into a happy song, their wings fluttering like tiny fans. Pip leaned his head against Lucy's finger, looking very grateful for her help. She had completed her important mission. Up, up, and safe to stay. The sun began to dip behind the mountains, painting the sky in shimmering shades of pink and gold. Lucy knew it was time to head home. She waved goodbye to the grateful Pip and took hold of the silver string once more. The balloon rose quickly, catching the evening breeze. Higher than the trees, higher than the breeze, she called out to the hill. They were gliding through a sky that looked like orange juice. Lucy felt warm and happy inside because she had helped a friend. The balloon's sapphire glow matched the deepening blue of the twilight sky. Up, up, and soaring away. The balloon steered Lucy right back toward her own garden gate. The familiar red wagon was waiting for her on the path. She felt the string pull gently one last time before her feet found the grass. Lucy let go of the silver string, and the buoyant balloon bobbed up to the top of the gatepost. She felt very grateful for her magical adventure and her new friend Pip. The shimmering sapphire light dimmed as the stars began to peek out. Lucy looked at the balloon and whispered a quiet thank you. She walked toward her front door, feeling very brave and very loved. Gently, gently down to the ground, Lucy stepped